What's up, guys? Just got out of work. Taking my pre-workout right now in my PE Science water bottle, and it looks a little different, right? It's coffee, guys. You know, it's I don't know. Today I kind of felt like drinking coffee for a change for pre-workout, but it's finally time to get back into the gym. Not that I haven't been in the last couple of days, but it's always, different, training in different places. And for me, I love training at the HQ. When I was in Vegas, all the gyms were the commercial gyms. I was training at Las Vegas Athletic Club. So commercial gyms always have a ton of air conditioning. I don't really like that in the gyms because, I like to wear stringers in the gym and tank tops and stuff. And so it's cold, it's a bit cold. And that is a different story. I hope you have enjoyed my Vegas vlogs. I've pretty much, like I said, guys, I try to record as much as I could. But keep in mind, it was a bachelor party, so a lot of the things that we, were doing, I couldn't really record. Like, we were going out to the club and stuff and gambling and stuff. So, that's that. I was pretty much recording as much as I could, trying to keep you guys in a loop with everything. But I hope you all enjoyed it. I know I did. It was a freaking awesome weekend. But it's time to get back to reality. So, gonna hit a pull session today. I don't have my tripod, so probably gonna just put it somewhere, find different angles and stuff. But really excited. Also, when I was in Vegas, I did kind of splurge a little bit on the meals. I went over my macros for sure, and there's nothing wrong with that. We pretty much had, like, I want to say 2 meals a day. So I had one breakfast meal in which I cooked, and then the next meal would be going out to eat. So I definitely went over my macros, but it's whatever, guys. I actually dropped weight, believe it or not. It's kind of strange, and I look a lot leaner, or I feel a lot leaner. So, that just goes to show that I was on the right track. I didn't, get too bent out of shape or anything. And even though, I went to a buffet, I kept it really under control. As hard as it was, I did limit myself, and I tried to kind of guesstimate as much as I could. But that is where it was at. Alright, guys, so I started this week off with a back workout. Now, I'm finally doing a deload week, and I told you guys that I had 2 consecutive bad leg workouts, and really was starting to feel my body being exhausted. And that's another story. So this whole week is a deload week, keep in mind. So everything is going to be very controlled with the weights and everything like that, and lifting 65% of my working max. So I don't know what it is, guys. When I came back from Vegas, if you can see in this video, I was gone for 4 days, and I came back, and I didn't notice until now, but I feel so much leaner just in a 4 days period, and earlier I talked about I did go over my calories, and it's one of those moments where it's a special moment. It's one of my good friends' bachelor parties, and we literally ate out twice, or we ate 2 meals a day because we were so jam packed with everything. And that one meal that we went out to eat, I wasn't gonna say, oh, I'm not gonna eat or anything like that. I just ate to a point where I felt that my macros were sufficient. So I felt like I hit my macros, and in my opinion, I did a pretty good job because I came back and I lost weight. So I feel, guys, a lot leaner. So definitely let me know if you think, or if you notice that I'm a lot leaner. Here it is, Derek's recording, and guys, I feel just remarkable. I feel like I look a lot better. My veins, obviously, you see here, and striations on my shoulders are really starting to become a lot more apparent. It's just one of those moments where I'm freaking happy, guys. All the progress, all the hard work, all the cardio, and all the just low calories. Not really low calories, but all the I feel like starving, is really starting to pay off, and that is the greatest reward because I feel like it is paying off. And at the end of the day, guys, you guys are giving me such awesome feedback. So here I am without a shirt on doing some curls, and I edit some of my pictures. I do a little bit of Instagram editing because I'm so white. So here it is, just full on with this video, no edit, and this is how I am looking, guys. I think I'm on track in terms of, I'm 14 weeks out, and I think I'm doing pretty well so far. You guys let me know how I'm looking, what you guys think I can do better. And yeah, that's pretty good. My strength is still pretty well maintained in terms of my weight ratio. Right now I'm 153, 154 pounds, and I'm still lifting fairly heavy weight, which is a good thing. I'm keeping my muscle and everything like that. And I feel like if I keep going at this track, I'm not going to lose any size or any more size, or maybe minimal size. So definitely going to keep heavy. And yeah, guys, finished off with a little bit of rear delts and some cardio. So that was actually it for this workout. Just really simple, straight to the point workouts because it's deload. And yeah, guys, I'll see you all in the next clip. All right, guys, just finished a full workout, and today's the first week on my deload week. Really just taking a break from everything. The past couple weeks I've been having, at least two crappy training sessions to where like my body was just feeling tired and really just, just starting to feel the prep. And so took a step back on the weights in terms of lifting heavy, but not the intensity. I stayed high on the intensity, just lifted 65% of my 1 rep max, and that's how I usually perceive my deload weeks. Slow contractions, full contractions on everything, stretching everything to really feel the muscle and keep the pump alive, because the weights are so light that if you just go through the motion, you won't feel it as much. So that's where the mindset is today and the rest of the week. And so definitely feels good to take a break. Sometimes you need it. You gotta listen to your body in terms of how you feel. You can't expect to kill it every single session. You can't expect to hit a PR every single session. That's not gonna happen. That's just common sense, and that's just the way it works. So about to hop on this cardio, about to hit the Stairmaster. Right now it's kind of full, so waiting for it to kind of open up. And doing 30 minutes. So I want to say 30 minutes burns about 310 to 320 calories depending on the speed. And lately I've been going 75 to 80 on steps per minute to really just keep the heart rate up and everything like that. So I have YouTube videos to keep me company, to pass the time, because some people listen to music. I can't do that. I do that during the workout, so that's how I handle it. So yeah, guys, love to do cardio, and I'll see you after. Okay, guys, done. Cardio is done. 30 minutes, the Stairmaster at 80 steps per minute, and equaled out to what said 367 calories. I want to estimate like 300. So I've been kind of circling around the 30-minute mark with everything. Just started going 80, so 300 calories, and I'm hitting 2 sessions per week and 1 high intensity. So, with cardio, you just treat it as a tool. It's not like your diet. Your diet is 80% of it. So a lot of people do too much cardio, and it has a reverse effect. So that's my little spiel on that. I'm hungry, so it's time to go eat. I'm thinking of going to go eat maybe if I feel it. So I'm gonna go do some mobility right now, and that's gonna conclude the session today. So that's it. Alright guys, so just got to a pho restaurant with Jess, post-workout meal. And since I've been back from Vegas, I haven't seen her in like 4 days. So she was craving this, and I was just like, why not? I have a ton of macros, so came to get some pho and gonna enjoy this, and I'll see you all.
Damn, Daniel, back at it again with the Arctic Zero.
All right, guys. So after dinner with Jess, I was like craving some ice cream, and I realized that I had no more Arctic Zero. So I went to Walmart, and they actually had the flavors I was looking for. Kind of taking a chance with that, but it freaking worked out because they had it. So I'm gonna eat some Arctic Zero. All right, guys. Finishing off my macros with some egg whites, and then there's a slice of cheese under this egg. And pretty much I cooked this egg halfway. So what I'll do is I'll poke the egg yolk and it'll spill over and it'll just be freaking delicious. So that's finishing off my macros and calling it a night. So today was an awesome day of training. I started my leg workout today with some squat press. Now, if you notice, my feet are fairly close together and it's very, very low on the platform. And keep in mind, guys, I am deloading, so 5 plates is what I'm working with today. Really just feeling the contraction and squeezing it at the very top. I don't know. It was kind of strange today. I thought that I would not have that good of a leg session because of the past couple of sessions have not been all so great. But I really like the way this feels. I'm having it very low and controlling it. Sometimes when I go too heavy on leg press or squat press, I don't feel it too much on my quads. It's just a matter of just getting the weight up. So I did 5 sets of that. And after that, guys, this is what made my day. I was squatting, and guys, I was only working with 275 today. Only did triples because today's deload, and I didn't want to push it too much, even though I was feeling good. Wanted to contain the excitement and save it for next week. And I think that I squatted well today because I didn't squat for 4 days. So 275 on the bar here doing triples, and this last set here, I did 6. And it was still extremely easy, guys. If you can tell, my speed was very quick on the 275. A lot quicker than normal, even though I've dropped weight since the last time I squatted. I don't know. It's awesome. So I can't wait to squat heavy next week. I did go a little wider on my stance today. Maybe that has to do with it, maybe not. I'm not sure. But it made my day, guys. 275. And moved on to some dumbbell front squats. Now, with this, I really like it. I really, really like this movement. At the very top, as you see, I'm kind of like pushing hard on my heels to get up, and I'm not locking out. I'm just squeezing my quad. Then after that, went on to this bear squat, and then finished off with hamstrings and calves, nothing too fancy. And overall, great session. I really, truly enjoyed it, which was awesome. I haven't had a good session in a long time. If you guys have bad sessions and then all of a sudden you have a good session, you know how it feels. So that's going to conclude the commentary for this video. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Please enjoy the rest of the video. All right, guys. So this is the dinner for tonight. So what I made was I got some lavash wraps, and I turned this kind of into like a little sandwich, like a cheese sandwich thing. So what I'm gonna do is I have 2 of these and 4 ounces of chicken. Put the chicken inside, and I have some spinach with some honey mustard, about 2 servings of spinach here, and the that Bolt House dressing, honey mustard, and a little bit of sriracha in there because I love my spiciness. Threw that in there, mixed it all up, and gonna put it in here with the chicken. So kind of turning it into a honey mustard chicken wrap in a sense. And then I have some light lemonade. So that is my post-workout meal. And when I finish this, I'll show you all the dessert, the thing that I'm most excited about. So stay tuned for that. Here's what I have been waiting for. So I got the whole pint of cake batter Arctic Zero here, which, guys, this stuff right here, lifesaver. Then I have some vanilla flavored yogurt chips mixed with some caramel or chocolate Walden Farms sauce. So I throw everything on top, and guys, if you haven't tried Arctic Zero, I highly recommend you do so. However, they have two kinds. They have the 35 calorie one, and then they have the 70 calorie one. With the 35 calorie one, it's a lot more bland. So what I do is I throw a lot of Walden Farms syrup, as you see here, to really just sweeten it up and add more flavor. So that's that, guys. Gonna finish this up, do some editing, and call it a night. So I will see you all tomorrow.